Happy October 5th, Collective. I just noticed that my fly strip is in the background. You see that? They're really bad right now. But I'm like, oh, that must be a really cool video for people to watch. She's got fly strips all over her house. Yeah, well, forgive me. October 5. So 5 is Mercury. Mercury's direct. Praise God. And communication should be better, which is good. If you take all those numbers and reduce them, it's a 3, which is Sagittarius. So fire and air today. I really feel that vortex. I really feel, my knees are kind of shaky. There's just some things that the planets are going to take care of for you at this point. From Isaiah 31, chapter 5, it says, like the birds flying, Spirit will defend, deliver, and preserve you. Yeah. When I took on this journey, Spirit asked me, where would you be without this battle? Like, what would you, and I'm so glad Spirit asked me that question, because it has really defined a lot of you, Collective. It's really defined your walk and how you walk. But it made me think about birds flying, and the Indians would always sing and dance before a battle. And is that like that'd be the last thing you think of doing, right? So thinking outside the box, Collective, you did things that normal people going against a gang stalker, what have you, would not do. You sat back and got closer to Spirit. So, and the Indians would do that. They would sing and they would dance and around fire, and they used bones and feathers. You know, in their makeup and their clothes. They also, when they attacked, like cavalry or people coming against them, they would do it as flocks of birds would, not like in a straight line or you know, some complicated. They would be like in flocks to attack, just like birds. So they were really in tune with nature, and they used the signs around nature to help them. So I like that when I think about that. So I am so grateful. I'm just grateful today. Let me tell you that. Spirit gave me the chosen one. Now remember, chosen ones are not perfect people. So if you're like, why does she keep using these chosen ones? They didn't have a well, you know, they don't have to be perfect to be chosen. That's the thing. That's the awesome thing. But Mary, Queen of Scots, is who I got, because it was in her blood. She had Tudor blood to take the crown from Elizabeth. And of course, Elizabeth did everything in her power. Oh gosh, sent lots of low vibration men toward her, spread lies, hearsay about Mary. There was a point in her dungeon, Mary Queen of Scots, and she was Scottish. So she said to Elizabeth, you have no hair, which is like you have no one, no children to replace you. And she said it like, you have no hair, like a demon has no children. And I love that quote, because it's like, yo. And what did I say in one of my videos like a long time ago? But what is so valuable is you can take the plants and things to the fair and get your blue ribbon for the prettiest flower, but the flower that leaves you with the bulbs for next year's plant is the most valuable. So all these single parents out there with children, I'm just lifting you up with that, because it's not easy to go through even a spiritual battle, any battle, but then to have children to worry about and a home to keep. And so you've done a pretty awesome job. So you just need to have that little like nudge that you're doing it all good. So I had to realize, like, the Two of Swords card. I had to realize, like, is this always going to be how I walk now? Is this preparation for battle, for war? Because there is another side that you could choose, the Two of Swords, you know, or the Lover's card. There's two, right? Two mindsets to have. Or do I watch these unbelievable moments, these miracles around me? And I think we need to do that. as well, because there are unbelievable moments. Just think of like when Johnny Cash, when he passed away, if who he had the jam session with when he met heaven, like would that not be kick-ass to see that, to like see him with Elvis and all the performers up there and have this unbelievable miracle moment. And I'm sure they did. I'm sure it was unbelievable. So I might ask Spirit to show me that. Because he was a chosen one and he came home, and so they all celebrated. So yeah, just think about where you would be if you didn't have this to define who you are. That's why I don't read my comments, and that's why I don't respond to comments or things, because Spirit knew that my story was more important than me feeling like I belonged. And you guys are so brave to answer comments and things, those that do, because you've created this community around you, which is really awesome. I just knew that I couldn't risk my feelings getting hurt or my ego getting hurt. Because what I had from Spirit was so much more valuable to be revealed, that I had to sacrifice that. I had to be like, yo, just do it. Just put the videos out there and let your story be heard. So, yeah, that's hard. And what is so bad about, I just don't understand, like a lot of these karmics that can't let someone else be happy. Like, what? I don't understand. Like, why are they coming against somebody that has different gifts? Making fun of them. It's like, what's the big deal? Like, are we all supposed to be like the same, like some cookie cutout? And then you have somebody different, and then they're the target. Or that someone else is gonna have a moment where they get to celebrate, and you're gonna hate on it? My God, maybe that person hasn't celebrated in like forever. So I'm just saying, it's like, I don't know, I don't understand where it comes from. It's really about the intent of the karmics. Like it's almost like you have to examine someone's intent before befriending them. I used to just give people the benefit of the doubt, like, and always expect the good in people, but now it's like switched. It's like, I will expect the absolute worst in you until you prove otherwise. And is that not sad? Like, I don't want to be that person, because I'm nice to everybody, but it's come down to that. Like, I will expect the absolute worst from you until you prove otherwise. And it used to be the opposite. Like, I just accepted you, and, no, I can't do that anymore. I can't. Yeah, I had someone knock on my door last night when my son went to work, so I was by myself. So I opened the window, because I'm like, I don't know this person. It was my neighbor, which is fine. He needed a ride to Ontario, because he said, well, you work at Denny's, can I have a, I just said Denny's. Can I get a ride? And I was like, oh, I don't work tonight, so sorry. But just the fact that I've never said, like, hello, my name is to this person. They just see me, and then for them to assume, I thought, that's kind of random, because I don't advertise on my forehead where I work. It's not tattooed on me. I don't wear a t-shirt that says, but it's just, I don't know, you have to be really careful. That's something, they're going to send people towards you. And I was nice about it. I wasn't mean. But in the past, maybe I would have been like, oh yeah, I'm not going to work tonight, but sure, I'll give you a ride to Ontario. Yeah, not so wise. The closet thing that's coming up in these readings, like somebody like planting bombs or something that's serious. My unit has drop hatch doors, or like, like an attic space kind of pull down. So in one of my closets, there's an actual door handle thing that comes up. And it's the water line for like the water on this whole block, this city block. So people can actually crawl down in there from the manhole that's in the. So I'm like, oh my God, because I don't want to go down there with all the spiders and shit and figure this out. But yeah, people can access. You need to look at your unit and find those, and you're gonna go, oh, that's a crawl space. But figure out where they lead to, and if they do lead to a city street that, I don't know what they're gonna do, but you gotta protect yourself, because you're so valuable, and you're being kind to yourself, because you know how much your ancestors invested, and they love you so much. So yeah, just maybe find out where those crawl spaces go to. Yeah, that's just my thought on that. Okay, so in the middle of the reading, Okay, 3 people and their plan. They had to put it to rest. So 3 people had a plan, collective. Looks like they had to put it to rest because there was a crossing energy of just having to let it go. A lot of this is because you pick up on things so much faster because you are a higher vibration. You've raised your vibration high enough that there's even higher celestial beings helping you at this point. And because you get the information faster, you can almost see it before you open the door or the window to see you almost can see it, the plan. And it's emotionally devastating too because you realize, wow, why won't these people stop? Really, honestly. In your subconscious is all the work that this person has done. Because you can't be happy. Like, I'm happy, and that's irritating. Like, I'm so sorry, but do you want me to fold up in a ball and not face today? Because it's a beautiful fall day, and October is my favorite month. So I mean, emotionally, it's a fragile for me to have to put this to rest, but I'm happy, and this person cannot stand it. In the front of your consciousness is what was stolen from you. Yeah. Sometimes when you take things away, like pruning, it makes the plant stronger. It makes the plant better, prettier. Like those little bonsai trees. Have you ever seen those? Those are so cute. Because all the little, from Karate Kid, when he would prune that little tiny tree, it was very meticulous. But that plant grew stronger. You're moving away from this Queen of Cups energy. Let me qualify that because we don't know who she is. This could be one of your ops. Yeah. The whole time, Mary went against Elizabeth. She had Tudor blood in her. That was supposed to be her crown. And the whole time, Elizabeth was like, yo, you're not getting it. She was like, it's rivalry. That's what Spirit wants me to get across to you. It's rivalry. There's something about rivalry that has destroyed the good in humans. Really, truly, honestly. This person looks like a horrible gossip. And they're not getting good justice right now. So this is a low vibration Queen of Cups. This person's having to go toward, yeah. So I got the, basically this was upside down, the Page of Swords, so probably some of their secrets were exposed. And justice was upside down for this person, so it's not going well. And they're a very wounded warrior at this point. This could be you though, collective, because you could have disproved the lies. And you're wounded from the lies because what else can you do? Are you supposed to tattoo it on your head? Like, I don't know what else you can do to prove that this isn't what you said about you. And justice may not be at your doorstep yet. So this could be you, collective. But you're moving toward this. Yeah, destiny. This was supposed to be this way. It was supposed to be this way. For you to ultimately hook into that Scorpio energy, which is letting things go and being stronger for it. And having that resurrection, Scorpio's death and resurrection, Pluto energy. And that's what you had to do. You had to tap into it. Yeah. Ascension happens a couple times. Some of you have already met the Kundalini one. I've had a couple of back spasms, but I don't know what that's from. That could just be restless leg syndrome. I don't know. And I don't know what happens, like, if you have this great download of information when that happens. But I'm headed there. So, and Destiny's were this Queen of Cups, so this is you headed toward this. It was the way it was supposed to be. You're well aware. You are well aware. Yeah. Of the collaboration efforts and how devastating those efforts resulted. A lot of people came against you, collective. A lot of effort. A lot of effort. I thought about that last night. I thought, just in my situation alone, there's a couple states involved. So that's a lot of work for people to manifest that. Enforcement, retribution, what have you. Yeah. It's a lot of work for someone that actually cared, because they didn't have to care. They could have just figured you were going to drop dead. So thank you for someone who took the time to care. People see you as a struggle with the heartache. They could probably see that. The environment sees the struggle and the heartache. There is struggle and heartache. But you have that amazing Scorpio energy working for you. Hey, and by the way, full moon Aries, what, the 9th or 8th or something, and then Pluto goes direct. That's Scorpio's planet. So you have today's the 5th, you have 3 days, and then, it takes a while for that planet to start showing its symptoms, but you're going to feel that. Yo, maybe this is what I waited for. Your hopes and wishes. Because you love your ancestors, do not stop your readings. It does not matter what happens in the next 2 minutes, 2 days. Do not stop what they have put in your heart to do, because they've protected you. And that's your gift back to them. So. The outcome is, as you sit and wait, you have your strength. Yeah, because you're strong. You're strong. But they made you strong. You know what I mean? It wasn't invisible. Isn't that amazing? It was all invisible strength. Yeah, I know it's a big deal to have a lot of friends and have a lot of people love on you, and they think I'm great, so I can go out and be great. You know that you're great without other people telling you. I just think there's a lot of people that didn't move forward with their destiny because they needed the reinsurance, the reinforcements of the people around them, like a flock of birds. And the Indians use the flock of birds to assist them in battle. But if you think about what made them strong, was that individual connection with spirit. That individual connection with meditation and knowing that they were in the right clan and they were fighting for the right reason. Yeah. I love you, collective. Have an awesome day.